Hello, my name is Donna Garcia, and I am an international business major. Today, I will be talking to you about America's role in cyberwar and cyberterrorism. Cyberwar and cyberterrorism can be defined by two different definitions. Cyberwar is known as the use of computer technology to disrupt the activities of a state or organization, especially the deliberate attacking of information systems for strategic or military purposes. Cyberterrorism is known as the politically motivated use of computers and information technology to cause severe disruption or widespread fear in society. These attacks can be hard to trace because they can be done from anywhere to anyone around the globe. Next, I will be going over some common cyberwar and terrorism attacks. Malware and ransomware are usually infected onto a computer by downloading malicious software or inserting an infected USB. Malware damages the system, but ransomware keeps the victim's documents hostage and asks for a large payment for this information back, usually for payment in cyber currency. A man-in-the-middle attack consists of a malicious actor inserting themselves into a conversation between two parties and eavesdropping. Espionage is the act of one country monitoring another country to steal their secrets. Distributed denial of service attack, also known as DDoS, is a cyber attack where the attacker disrupts services of a host connected to a network. An electrical power grid attack can cause extensive damage because it has the power to turn off the power grid of a specific region. This can also interfere with communication, and it can take up to days for this to get back up and running. Lastly, an economic disruption attack is when hackers target computer networks to steal or disrupt economic systems such as stock markets, payment systems, or banks. There are a few examples of cyberwar attacks. The Stuxnet virus attack on an Iranian nuclear program in 2010 was one of the most sophisticated cyber attacks in history. This virus spread through an infected USB and affected Iran's ability to manufacture nuclear weapons. The Sony Pictures attack of 2014 happened after the release of the film The Interview, which showed a negative portrayal of North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un. The attack was made by North Korean government hackers, which released Sony employees' emails, social security numbers, and financial records. In 2021, North Korea also attempted to hack the pharmaceutical company Pfizer to gain information about the COVID vaccine and COVID treatments. In 2020, hackers targeted top officials at the World Health Organization and released countless passwords. And in 2016, the DNC cyber attacks happened in which Russian hackers infiltrated DNC computers, leading to a data breach. The CIA confirmed that this breach was made in order to help Donald Trump win the 2016 elections. This is a global issue because technology continues to progress by the day, and the worry of cyber warfare attacks and terrorism also rises. These attacks are able to cause damage similar to that of actual warfare, such as damage to power grids, water systems, banks, agencies, hospitals, and many other infrastructure. These types of attacks can also be hard to predict, especially if the country is not very knowledgeable on cyber issues. National security can also be at risk when these attacks occur and could potentially result in a real war. America's role in this global issue is important because it is one of the most powerful countries in the world. So it is important to stay on top of cybersecurity and potential attacks. Cyber attacks can affect any country in the world, including allies of the United States. Like mentioned before, this can put national security at risk, so America has an important job of keeping themselves and their allies safe. Because cyberwar is not likely to stop soon, they must stay alert to also keep their citizens safe. There are also a few things America can do in order to be ready for an attack. Experts suggest testing different situations to help detect an attack at early stages and mitigate risks after the information has been compromised. Testing unusual scenarios can also help because there are no rules in cyber attacks, so establishing a team to act like an attack to act like they are the attackers can help find ways to stop breaches or avoid them altogether. Having different government organizations work together also helps have a plan in the event that something happens. Lastly, it's important for the United States to raise awareness of cyber attacks and cybersecurity, especially for their agencies that may contain sensitive information. What can you do to keep safe? Although it's unlikely that your personal computer will be attacked by another country's government, there are still a number of things that you can do to stay safe on the internet. It is important to advise your workplace to be conscious of their cybersecurity, especially if you work for a place that has sensitive information, such as a government agency or a bank. Make sure to also use strong passwords and back up data regularly, so if your data is compromised, you'll still have access to an older version of it. Knowing how to spot phishing emails is also important, especially for small businesses, and using a secure antivirus software can help detect a problem before it does any damage. This is my works cited. Thanks for watching.